I was at a hotel one day, and it was after the war started, but in any case, it would have happened anyway. I was at a hotel, and um, a female soldier, Hayelet, comes in to pray, and one young girl was next to me, took out her phone, and right away started following the Hayelet to the wall. And I said to the person next to me that I didn't even know her, but I said to her, this highlight is going to be on social media right away in no time. Why is this that when we see a soldier, we are so attracted and we're taking pictures and people making movies? Just like, you see a baby and everybody's, oh my gosh, it's so cute, so cute. Okay. What is it that gives this special charm to the soldiers of Israel? And they are very dear to us as a nation. No matter what is their age, they are our babies. I remember getting very confused when I would hear women talking about their babies. Their baby was a Marine. But for them, it's their babies. They care for them, they love them, they are precious, and everybody admires them and they love them. Why is that? Is it because of the work that they do? Because they risk their lives? But there are other people that do risk their lives, and nobody is after them like after the Chayalim. So why are Chayalim so popular? So this is what happens. When an individual joins the army of Israel, he enters or she enters a special force. It's a commando force. Why do I call it a commando force? Because it's a command. They are commanded by God to fight to defend their nation. When an individual enters this group that is the army for Israel, they are entering a greater good than himself. It's beyond an individual. And he's part now of a unit that is attached to a mission. You're there for the mission. The army of Israel is there to follow the command of the high commander, not just the general or the major in charge of the army, because they're also following commands. They follow the command of the one who gave us the land and told us to protect it. As soon as an individual, one person, joins in the army, he becomes part of the clan. He becomes part of the nation. And the goal is to fulfill the command to protect the land. The soldier is not an individual anymore. He belongs to the unit. You're part of the greater whole, and you are consecrated to the mission. Each Chayal is born anew. When they say, I swear, they now become part of something much greater. Just like a new soul comes into its assigned body, when it comes into the world, the soul and the body gets matched to each other, and they together have to accomplish that goal together. The same thing when an individual is swearing at the ceremony, he becomes part of the mission. He belongs to the whole unit, and he's born anew because he now gets a new mission. Everybody has an individual mission. They also have a collective mission. And when a soldier belongs to the army of Israel, they now belong to that mission. That is a mission that is divine. Now, I'm not going to say that all the orders that the army gives is according to the divine law. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about a general concept. When we talk about the Israeli army, It happens that they have conquered land, but when they fought, it was to protect their nation. That's when we see a chayal, automatically people melt, we give, we're part of Klal Israel. They have taken upon themselves to be united with us, no matter what is their opinion, no matter what they were before, they now become part of one unit. And when soldiers go to war, they don't go to war to kill enemies. That's not the goal. The goal is to go out and protect their families. In the museum, I think it's on Givat HaTachboshet, you hear this video of a man talking. I think it was in the 1967 war, and he said he was an Israeli soldier, and they were going to fight, and they were on the front. And then from far, a few, like maybe 130 meters away, he saw his cousin, a little boy that was waving. And he realized that this is such a small space and it's needed for the survival so that families can live there, just like his cousin or his brothers or whoever. He said it was such a feeling that he understood we're not here to conquer land, we're here so that our families will stay alive. And that gives them an enormous strength. And that's how they continued, and they conquered Jerusalem. When a Jewish soldier goes to war, it is not, at least not in our days, it is not to conquer land or kill the enemy. It's to protect their nation. It's to protect their families, their children, their wives, their parents. It's really called a commanded war. It's something that is a divine command to do. A milchemet mitzvah. A war against Israel, you'll see all the time, it's a war against God. In any time that people have been fighting the Jewish people, they're really fighting the values and the representation that Israel is. It's a nation that belongs to God. When people fight Israel, they're really fighting God. And so that's why when Israel defends itself, they're really fighting to take upon themselves that mission of protecting their nation, protecting their land that is God given, and to remember this notion that it's a global war. It's not just for a piece of land or something like that. It's a value that other people want to eradicate and that Israel represents. And when people want to fight Israel, they really want to eradicate the values that they represent and the divine presence that they represent in the world. So when a soldier is at war, he has to concentrate on his job, on his mission, on the details of what needs to be done that time. But in general, there is this feeling of knowing why the soldier is at war, why he belongs to that huge unit that is the army, and the goal that it has. And it gives a soldier a tremendous strength to know that they're part of that goal, of that mission. When a soldier is conscious and is aware of this, it gives a tremendous sense of purpose, a tremendous sense of accomplishment, of a task that needs to be done. Now, when people feel that they have accomplished something, that they have a mission, that they have a goal in life, that what they're doing has a deep meaning, it makes them feel very alive. Most of the questions that people have and get them depressed or confused is when they do not understand what is the meaning of their lives. And when people are in the army, they understand that what they're doing is a purpose, is a mission, and it gives each individual in that huge group that the army is, it gives each person also a mission and meaning to their lives. And that is very satisfying. And that's why, even though circumstances can be really, really harsh and difficult, it's still inside the heart of the person, inside of the heart of the soldier, a tremendous feeling of knowing why they're on earth, of knowing that their mission is being accomplished.